you're rich. You have an incredible marriage, beautiful home, 2 perfect kids, an excellent job. You've worked all your life to get to this point. But somewhere along the line, all of that all came down to one piece of paper. Now we're all in college for the same reason. We're all here to acquire an education so that one day we can land a job that will keep us comfortable for the rest of our lives. But getting these jobs all depends on one piece of paper. And some of you guys might be thinking, he's talking about a diploma. But no, I'm here to show you guys how to write a resume. So, there are the two most important aspects of writing a resume are the content and the appearance. Now, let's talk about the content first. Before you want to get to writing, you need to brainstorm. So step 1, brainstorm. Think about everything you've done. Think about jobs you've held, volunteer work you've had, anything in the past that attributes good qualities, especially leadership. Now, the things you write down can vary depending on what type of job you're going into. Say you're going into something that doesn't require as much of a skill, like a summer camp counselor. Then feel free to write down pretty much everything you've done in the past. Volunteer work, past jobs, anything related, anything that shows that you have good qualities. But if you're going into something more specific, maybe later on in your life, like working at a law, getting an internship at a law firm, you might want to leave out your volunteering in the 9th grade at the animal shelter. Once you have everything on paper, you need to start organizing. Now, organize your paper or resume topically. So, the 3 topics that come to mind when writing your resume are first, past job experience, obviously, education experience, sorry for sloppy handwriting, and finally, achievements or honors within school, unless you have ones without. Now, within those topics, organize them chronologically. Have your most recent job experience, most recent education, and most recent achievements first, and as you go down, have them backwards chronologically. Make sure when you have these stuff that you can have references, so bosses listed, numbers listed, and if possible, get in contact with those references prior so that they know you're calling. You might want them to be ready for a call from your future possible employer, so hopefully they'll have something nice to say. Now, within these things, you want to show that you're well-rounded, so don't focus too much on one thing. Try to touch on all different aspects. And again, don't repeat yourself, because when turning in a resume, they have the possibility that these future employers have lots of resumes to look at is very high. So it is important to be concise and brief. Now, let's move on to appearance. I have something to show you guys. So, these are 2 different resumes. I'll walk around the class and just show you guys a brief glance. These resumes have the same exact content in them, but one of them looks half-assed, printed poorly, black and white, and barely organized, as opposed to the other, which has the exact same stuff, but again, very clearly organized, and appearance-wise, just a lot better. The possibility that an employer looks at these 2 resumes and trashes this one immediately is very high, because the lack of a good appearance shows that Not only do you not care, but no effort was put in. And if no effort is going to be put in to your resume, why would any effort be put in to a future job? So, myself, I'm not a super artistic person. With this resume, I bought a template. $5.75 now might mean hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. And although it may seem obvious, have your resume clean, freshly printed, not crinkled, and always have multiple on you. So again, do you want the job? Do you want the car, the house, perfect life? Then remember, brainstorm, list your experiences, your achievements, and organize them, and finally, make it look pretty. Thank you.